because of this week's extreme heat. A handful of school districts are letting kids out early, but one question parents have is, are these half days really enough to keep kids safe? Now, last week, we spoke to some middle schoolers who say the heat is just too much for them. Many of them are in, of course, buildings that don't have air conditioning. So to try to combat this issue, Governor Kathy Hochul signed into law the classroom heat bill. It's going to take effect this coming September, and it would require districts to make adjustments inside a classroom if it reaches 82 degrees. Then at 88 degrees, students must be removed from those classrooms. For the rest of us, there are some common sense things that you really need to keep in mind. The CDC says stay hydrated by drinking plenty of fluids, even if you're not thirsty. Never leave your kids or your pets in a hot car. Protecting others important there. And stay up to date with the news because heat forecasts can obviously change. Dr. Meghan Jacobs joins us live here tonight with UBMD. It's so great to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to ask you first of all about the heat in the classrooms, because obviously some districts decided to go half days. We talk about groups that are especially sensitive to the heat, and kids are one of them. You deal with it as a pediatrician. Why is it that kids are so susceptible?
I mean, anytime you think of our vulnerable population, so the very young or the very old in this case, they don't regulate their temperature quite as well as the rest of us, and it is very early in the season to see temperatures like this. So we really haven't had time to kind of adjust our bodies towards these warmer temperatures. One
thing that's interesting is we always hear, and I just said it there, stay hydrated. But what does stay hydrated mean? Like, you grab one 20-ounce bottle of water, that's not staying hydrated if you're out in this.
Yeah, you need to be keeping up with anything you're losing. So if you're sweating, you need to be keeping up with all of those things, plus some. Your body needs lots of hydration in order to be able to think well, especially in a classroom setting. And you just need the losses you're having, you need to make up for those extra losses.
When we talked about the heat bill there that's going to change classrooms and keep kids out of classrooms that are too hot, what do you make of that? And as parents obviously are worried. You don't want your kids somewhere where it's potentially dangerous, right?
Right. I mean, I think it's great that we're thinking about these things and the hazards that the heat can bring. I think the most important thing, though, for parents to know and for teachers and anyone in a school setting are the signs of heat-related illness and when to react. So having fans and other cooling devices is great, and that really is helpful. But again, just knowing the signs so that the reaction can be immediate.
Yeah, and that leads me then right into the last question. What are some of those signs? What should we be looking out for?
So lightheadedness, dizziness, feeling very faint, all of these signs also are signs of dehydration, right? So those are signs your body is telling you, I need more hydration, I need to fill back up, fuel back up. Of course, if they progress to having nausea and vomiting, those are worrisome signs that they probably need a little extra help, maybe going to the school nurse or getting some help from us with the doctors. I think also just making sure that anyone who starts to look a little more tired than their usual, if you have a really hyper kid who's suddenly just not, that's a worrisome sign. That's a change for them.
Yeah, and just in the 30 seconds I have left here, it's different when you live in a place like Western New York versus if you maybe live in Texas, right? Our bodies over time can adjust, and here we're just not used to this stuff.
Absolutely, and also, like you had mentioned in the earlier segment, heat index is the really important part of that. So it's not just the ambient temperature, it's taking into account the humidity as well. And anytime that heat index is above 90 degrees, that's when things can get a little bit harder for your body to adjust to.
Yeah, Dr. Meghan Jacobs, pediatrician with UBMD. Thanks so much. Great to see you. Really appreciate your time.